Warning, the following contains content intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, peeps, and welcome back to another Before Episode Chat with me, your host, Zod19. We're back in Final Fantasy. Yay! And we're going to continue on. I don't know if we'll complete patch 3.4 today. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests left, and I'm almost done with one of them. But I don't know how much more crazy length cutscenes I have left in this patch. I really don't remember much of what happens from this point up to Stormblood. I remember the key points that made huge impacts, but the little things they just slip in my mind. It's been a while since I've done this particular set of quests, and it's not fresh in my mind. So, you know. Anyways, before YouTube gets shut down by Article 13, I might as well go ahead and record some more episodes. So, in order to do that, I have to dive on in. So let's do this. Oh God! So hungry. Hum num num. Hum num num. Delicious. Alright. Let's run over here for this. Oh, some progress. So I continued working on my hyperconductive weapon to upgrade it to Guillotine of the Tyrant. And I've gotten almost there. I'm like 59 more points and it'll upgrade to Guillotine of the Tyrant. I'm not focusing on it anymore. I'm just doing it as I collect the tomes. Got my my red mage to 60, and in the process of doing that I collected a lot of Allegan tomes. So much so that I actually hit the cap of tomes and was like, oh crap, I need to buy stuff so that I'm not wasting these tomes. Yeah, so there's that. Just a little behind the scenes thing to fill you in. Let's get up here and go back into character. I don't know why I'm jogging. I totally could have summoned Frostmere. It'll be fine. Beneath a star-filled sky. And it's extremely, like, fitting that it's the middle of the fucking night when I show up here. Stars are super pretty in this game. Even though the background looks like somebody smeared shit all over the sky. Ooh. The moon is brownish. Alright. Return to the Waking Sands, which probably wants me to talk to Eorzea. Honestly, I don't remember what this mess is about. We have heard the glad tidings of Ugmuru, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa Lominsa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friends to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. 'Twas by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou didst request, I sought out the Giroon oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Through their copious use of allegory defineth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times they have succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Aye, all is as my lady Methelia spake unto thee. Is spake even a real word? As for what becometh of these reflections when they and the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone by astral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto the endless sea, They're to endure as one and none.
Then the warriors of darkness succeed. Everyone in their world will die?
In essence, aye. The verse speaketh of the renunciation of the flesh, and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner the warriors of darkness described, it would give way unto a void wherein none may know neither life or death. For better to die, they reason, for in death there is life, the essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved. Such at last is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then, gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. 'Twould seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties. Alamegans? Strange. And you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, and lest thou wonder at their motive, I would remind you the Ascians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Rhalgr. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Elaine Role's network of spies. Surely you jest, and yet it is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ascians, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me, we must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Kreed, Alice, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves, firsthand.
May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, you too, buddy. I'll see you later. Alphino, Alice, Kreed! Are you three listening? Good! I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the ploy of, and I hope you are sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them, and the crystals too. What few remained, aye. Regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. 'Twas bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it was received by members of the local resistance group. Since Sir Emmerich's men no longer have need of my services, I have a mind to head that way. As do we, by happy coincidence. We learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Ha! And there I was thinking that I might be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and his little helpers. Ah, wait a moment, there is more, and I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of Elaine Role, the infamous Ivy herself. Yeah, we knew that too. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that...
Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information?
About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Y'shtola next, but is there someone else you would have me notify first?
No, there isn't.
Huh. Okay. She's heavily implying that Eorzea is a part of this somehow. And I am starting to believe that. What in the world has gotten into her? It is twice now that we have sought Eorzea's aid, and twice that she has treated him as if he were a stranger. The Archon was one of my grandfather's most dedicated pupils and spent as much time at the Levier estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day in my childhood where I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later, though, little amigo awaits. Indeed. Awaits it does. Alright. Let's get the hell over to little amigo. It has been a very long time since we've been out this way. Let's sort my inventory real quick. Had a hole in it from where I used up the last of my crystal sand. How many I've got 40 allowances, which is like a couple more of those large-scale levy quests. It's nothing to worry about, I'm just thinking out loud.
I will get to the bottom of this. Forgive me. It has been a long day. Did you say something?
What about Eorzea?
Eorzea? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head, now more than ever. Listen, Kreed, if anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I am prepared to do what must be done. Right then, to more pressing matters. Since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can garner in his absence.
Okay. Alright, Alphino, what do you gotta say? When we were free, Alphino is eager to get to work. So, to review. We are reliably informed that members of the Alamegan resistance operating here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals, our task being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the settlement, I find it hard to believe that anyone here would be wholly unaware of the resistance movements. The challenge, of course, is finding individuals who are both willing and able to share such information with outsiders. It would seem sensible to divide our forces, Kreed. Why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of town? Alicea and I will do the same in the west, and afterwards we'll rendezvous here to share our findings. Okay. I bet I'm gonna find out more information than you. All I gotta do is walk over and be like, tell me things. It's my best Dread impression. It's not too good, but you get the idea. Hello! The Resistance? Damned if I know. It's not as if I'd be any use to them. If you set store by all the tales of secret weapons, good luck to you. But I'm too old for the Max bedtime stories. This is our lot, and it's time we got used to it. The mask, huh? That's not fucking ominous. I just tried to sprint by holding shift. I recently got back into Skyrim, so, you know, I'm struggling a little. How you doing, Tailbot? I see you there, going around asking questions, looking for the Griffin and his lot, I'll bet. Seems like they're the talk of little amigo these days. Folks wondering what he's all about, what he's got in store for the Garlands, and what's under that mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face, with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and they'd send a bloody legion if they knew he was here. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, so he's called the Griffin. That's good to know. Alright, Sifrid, what do you have to say? Let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. While he's lit a fire in every Alamegan's heart, he's also inspired more than a few old Dawns to pledge themselves to the cause. And little wonder, the Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke. Okay. So he's called the Griffin, he's very charismatic, and he is even getting people who are not Alamegans to join his cause. This is kind of terrifying. The implications of this are not a good thing. Hey, Alphino. I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I know already. Yeah, you know, stuff, things, the Griffin. This griffin seems to be the leader of a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Yet despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them, only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation is unrivaled. We can but hope their revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Though I feel confident that this group which received the crystal shipments, confident that this is the group, we lack the proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader to confirm my suspicions and mayhap enlist his help while I'm about it. Given that you and Gundabald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead, shall we? I knew it. I always gotta take the first step in these things. Fine. I'll talk to him. I'll get the information we need too. Speaking of which, I want my level 70 armor, goddammit. I'm level 68. I think I'm halfway there now. Almost halfway. But it's like I'm 20 or so million experience away from hitting 70. I literally, in these next 2 levels, require more experience than I have needed for the entire rest of my leveling career. It's ridiculous, these last 2 levels. And then the experience cap when Shadowbringers comes out is going to be even higher. It's going to be like level 80 be the level cap. And getting to level 80 is going to take even more experience. Oh, it's crazy. It just doesn't feel balanced anymore when it gets up to the tens of millions the level. Hey Gundabald, how you doing? Much as it pleases me to see you again, Kreed, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. Yeah, you know, there's a resistance, all that kind of thing. The Griffin? Aye, I know him. As do we all. He and his masks have become the leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was a suspicion at first given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished. But I have not forgotten Wilrid. I was blind to the dangers of his ambitions, and you were not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to the people at the sunken temple of Karn. Go, and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. How convenient. 'Tis but a pity Thancred is not here to join us.
You two go on ahead. I will stay behind and wait for him.
Alright. Works for me. Get to kill myself a masked dumbass. Although maybe I don't have to kill him. Maybe he's a good thing for the Resistance, but I can't help but think that he's not. That he would be a supreme danger to everyone around him. But then again, the only difference between tyrants and revolutionary leaders is that one has power and the other wants to wrest it away from the ones in power. Please tell me I don't have to do the Sunken Temple of Karn. Please tell me I don't have to actually do it. How you doing? Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within. Oh good, it's just a cutscene. Oh, there they are. And there he is.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us, but no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more!
Well, shit.
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that.
Yeah, he's probably talking about a primal.
Wait, is that...
Holy shit! Hey!
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Oh, it's so good to see you two again.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
Sure. I'd rather not hear propaganda while I'm trying to talk with old friends. The muted color palette that they're both wearing right now is sorely disappointed and very unwanted. They used to be such colorful characters. Oh, it's so good to see you two again. Means the only one that hasn't come back yet is Minfilia. Words cannot express how glad I am to see you both alive and well.
And you! Though it was pretty obvious you and Kreed would be fine.
Yeah, of course.
The Crystal Braves had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were, and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea.
Oh, never had a realistic chance. But if you believed that, forgive me, what exactly have you two been doing all this time?
Repaying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Ul'dah, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance.
That's right! They smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo. All at great risk to themselves. Obviously we couldn't let go unacknowledged. So we offered to help them out of the out with their operations for a while.
When we learned that the Scion's exoneration, that Lolorito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves and that General Ralvan had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact, but having long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. To make matters much more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to entrust a letter to a courier. I gather from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. Yeah, no, never did.
To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let the refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, and we had already heard a rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs.
The Griffin mistrusts the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Oh, that's not a good sign. Curious. It is well known that we are no friends to Garlemald. One would think that the man we saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support.
Ah, I should say that the man you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator, and a talented revel-rouser to boot. 'Twould not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, the Griffin is an extremely cautious and distrusting man, who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him.
It's hard to know what to make of it all. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks.
Says the woman wearing a mask. And we all just stare at her.
What? It's not as if I'm making all of you wear one, and mine only covers half of my face. It's completely different.
Right.
Anyway, we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech. We thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the, to get a better sense of the man.
For all the good it did. But now you have heard the whole of it. But tell me, what prompted you to take interest in the Griffin?
You know, large shipments of crystals being sent to him?
Summoning? You're not serious. I can't believe it.
The Resistance would never entertain such a ridiculous plan. But the Griffin... well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence what he would or would not do. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The masks have made many such claims as of late. I confess I had assumed it to be a mere bluster, but in the context of the shipments of which you spoke, it is not impossible that they are alluding to a primal.
Whatever it is, we'll find out together. If anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me.
Haha! Indeed, that is, assuming you'll have us.
Of course! What the hell? You guys are Scions.
Honorable heroes. Papalima has mind to learn the Griffin's true intentions.
Flagnard, Longtan Cordon Bleu, Spaghetti Pescatore. Those all sound gross. Baked pudding filled with bursting with ripened apples and dusted with fragrant spice. Ah, so it's an apple pie. Lean logtan chops sliced horizontally, stuffed with a thick slice of cheese, breaded and fried to a golden brown. Oh. Common fare of fishermen folk across Eorzea's southwestern coast. The sauce used in this pasta dish consists of a wide variety of fresh local seafood, from fish to mollusk. Gross. But the first two sound amazing. One, because I'm southern and, you know, apple pie is amazing. And this Logtan Cordon Bleu sounds really good too. Yeah, but that's enough going over food. I'm totally not hungry. I don't know what you're talking about.
If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role in the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while we may not be aware of the most sensitive details, He can probably tell us the mask's plan in broad strokes. Like the man who he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alphino will pose as adventurers, fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Yida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You will need to look the part to maintain the charade, until we have him cornered at least. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Telebot, and to have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions?
I don't want to.
It all seems simple enough, thank you. And with that, Kreed, let us be off.
Ugh. Do I have to? I'm tired of pretending to be weaker than I actually am. It just feels dirty. And literally it's going to be dirty because I'm going to put on old rags and smear dirt all over them. Because that's a great idea. It's totally not like I get a huge chunk of my power from my equipment. You know. Maybe it's just a tunic. Maybe I can swap. What? I guess it's inside here. Deliver the Saka Guild to Tailbot. Honorable heroes. I come around the mountain where the guy is supposed to be. Was Tailbot on the top or was he underneath? I think he was underneath. Yeah, he was underneath. Hi. Hey, Tailbot.
You want to buy what?
I don't know what you're up to, and I want no part of it. Here, have some money. A heavy leather pouch entrusted to you by Papalymo. Not all problems can be solved with a fistful of gil. For the rest, one must resort to a sack.
Well, you're the ones with the gil, and seeing as your friend's Papalymo. Here, tunic and slops for them both, tailored and, treated to your tastes. Now, off with you, before someone sees us together.
Oh god fucking damn it, son of a bitch!
To hell!
Hey, Alphino.
Clothes.
Clothes maketh the man, as they say. Right then, I will go and change, and see you at the spot Papalymo marked on the map. Oh god damn it, do I seriously have to... God fucking damn it, son of a bitch! Weathered shepherd's tunic. Weathered shepherd's slops. Gross. 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 I'm gonna just pop that right there so I can swap back quickly to my my stuff. Gross. I lost like 10, 12,000 HP because of that. Ugh. 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 I'm gonna murder all of them for this. Every last one of them. Gonna skewer them all and then roast them over a fire like a goddamn shish kebab. Ugh. Hey, Alphino. Well, look at us. A pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game. Well, here he comes. Giggity.
My thanks, comrades.
Eh.
You
Sup,
must
bitch?
be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
Not really, I'm here to kill you.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
Whoa! Nope, you're not going anywhere.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
The famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals.
Great. Okay, time to kill you.
You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
I call bullshit.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
The emblem on his back is a griffin
This isn't a
clutching a
fairy
sword.
tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honourable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
Oh, great. Well, time for the guy to die. Also, she is literally wearing hot pants that are just barely held
What
on
proof do you have of this
by
arrangement
whims
with the Amalja?
in magic. And I swear that's a camel toe over there.
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god.
Not great.
Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Eater. That's not how you pronounce her name.
Then let us
Ida.
be off. Are you perchance the warrior of light?
Yep. And dude, my choker is amazing. Look at that thing.
Aye. I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave man can make a difference.
Oh, don't pile your shit on me.
You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago.
What? Huh? Huh? It's that guy! Holy shit! Oh, god damn it.
On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
For fuck's sake. A good deed is repaid with a knife to the dick. You could have just lived a peaceful life, but no. Oh wow, the heat wave effects are just
I
amazing.
know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
Of course she is. Also,
I-
cleavage shut.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences.
He's not wrong.
You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
I think the heat wave ended. Yeah. Because they're no longer shimmering at the edges. That wasn't like a cutscene specific thing, it's just there was a heat wave. Oh, actually it's still going. Heat waves, yeah. You see off in the distance, everything's just slightly wiggling. Hey, Alphino. Corymil, he said. Do you remember? Forgive me. You cannot be expected to recall every name and face. And besides, it's not as if it matters. Oh, it does matter! I fucking saved this guy, now he's being an asshole. I have long admired how you live in the present. Now focus on the problems at hand, and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward together, Kreed. We must find and secure those crystals. There is no time for looking back. Indeed. I'll take the silver piece, because I'm not interested in any of the food. One life for one world. Alphino would keep moving forward. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Zanarkand, ready to be put to use by the Eorzea. We must appraise Eorzea of what we have learned. We will join you both in Little Amigo after I have changed. Alright. Means I can freaking put my gear back on too. From 29,000 to 38,000. Yep. Lost a whole 9,000 HP wearing those two pieces of crapshoot. Of crapola. Of crap biscuits. Oh, you say that too. Indeed. What's up, peeps?
Now that...
Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you can share your latest findings.
Oh, you know, shit went down. And stuff. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papalimo were here all along? Well, Hirstola will be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Eorzea. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit, even as we speak. We must make for Zanarkand without delay. Sorry, Zaharek without delay. Agreed. If there is naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. Aye. Let's get out there and kick some ass. Oh, who's spying on us now? And so they go forth, in accordance with the Griffin's plan. The players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized. For never shall we know its like again. Oh, great. Oh good, an instanced fight. This ought to be great. Okay. Let's do this. I confess I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions. Not until we have braved the Bowl of Embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would like any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Upon proceeding to the Bowl of Embers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yeah, I'm ready to go. It'll be fine. I got 18 minutes. This is enough to end the episode on. I do so believe.
This isn't right. The Eorzea would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Oh!
Not willingly, no.
Oh, great. We were too late.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
What's up, bitch?
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos.
Go ahead and try, motherfucker. I've been waiting for this.
One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
No. Whoa.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Oh, that's a fucked up smile. Oh, what the shit?
Defend me!
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Giggity.
Alizé!
Come on, girl, get up. We know you're stronger than that.
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Shiny. Oh! Okay. Awesome.
If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Kinky.
Let's finish this.
Spoiler alert, she's a red mage, by the way. Just, you know, pointing that out there. It's definitely spoiled if you decide to play as a red mage and you hit level 60. They kind of spoil the shit out of it in the cutscenes, in the dialogue. Devout of Darkness. Oh, I don't actually have Dark Side activated. Down goes that one.
Soon enough.
Actually, I should totally defeat you right now. Oh, what the? Oh, son of a bitch! They literally revived everybody. And the kid's crying in the background. Ah, dodge! Great. Find me. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ow. Oh shit. Oh shit. Excuse me?
It ends now. What?
The chains!
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart.
Oh
But
shit.
say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Eorzea!
Yep. Called it. Whoa!
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady.
Oh. Time to fight. Kinky?
By thy leave.
Alright, let's kick some
Even
ass.
odds, then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Understood.
Oh. That is an Ellison.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance.
Okay.
Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together, together we can defeat them.
Alright. Anybody care to explain the plan in detail, or are you just gonna fucking... Alright, fine. Oh, I see. They're performing
Make ready.
limit breaks.
They come.
Interesting. I like the color aesthetic. It's light against darkness. Screen still black. Channel Aether into her weapon. How? How exactly am I supposed to... Night of Darkness. Furic Surge. Is this gonna work? Oh, okay. Oh god fucking damn it. Oh, just die already. Ah! 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 Shit! Dodge! Fuck! Ah, god damn it. I'm working on it, I'm working on it. Stop bitching. There. Only 20 more points.
Just a little more.
Down he goes. Are you shitting on my dick? Nelly Bear. I know they all have names and stuff. Ha ha ha! Shit.
I'll crush you!
Got. Oh, fuck! Son of a bitch! The aether welling up inside you. Just go down already. Ah, fucker. Ah, damn it! Oops. Fuck. Okay, he's down. For fuck's sake, just let me do this. And victory is ours.
Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
Ha!
No.
Oh wow, she almost died.
Not like this.
No, not like this. Bitches? Blade is blinding in its radiance. Nice!
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
Ah, she'll be fine.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
More like too badass to die, but yeah.
We are far from finished.
Nah, you're done.
Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Oh, shit. Oh,
Crystals?
the fuck?
You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt plains with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait!
Why would he wait at your command? The hell?
Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
long last you see. To save our world, we gave our lives.
Oh, great. Well, shit. Nobody on Jair's the only one not
We were
surprised.
just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Oh, what the hell are they up to now?
To have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle.
How the hell can he pronounce all those words so quickly?
Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
What? This one? Oh, is it supposed to glow like that? Okay.
Okay.
But why did I have the water crystal? Why couldn't I have had the ice crystal, for fuck's sake? Oh hey! Y'all are here too. Welcome inside my hole.
What is this place?
It's my hole. It occasionally burns.
Pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
Oh hey!
It can't be.
Mother Hydaelyn, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
What the fuck?
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Hey, Minfilia. How you doing?
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Oh!
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Eorzea, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the First's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
Alphino, shut up.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Hydaelyn's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
It would seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Hydaelyn. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
Stay safe.
Thank you, Amy, for everything.
It would seem that we are in southern Timeline again. Minfilia's doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way, and the Warriors of Darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not? But mayhap that was their wish. Thank you all for watching, peeps. If you liked the video, please click that like button, and if you want to see more content from me, your host, Zod19, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!